at the still point of the turning world. Neither flesh nor fleshless, neither from nor taunts. At the still point, there the dance is.
Hi, welcome to Literary Music Series. My name's Natalie. I'm your host and your founder. Here, we explore the connections between poetry and music. Today, I welcome you to our third season, and in this opening episode, we will find a relationship between Beethoven's Pathétique Sonata, second movement, and an excerpt from T.S Eliot's 4 Quartets. I hope you enjoy. The 4 Quartets are 4 poems: Burnt Norton, East Cocker, The Dry Salvages, and Little Giddings, or rather one magnificent poem in 4 segments, however you'd like to see it. They are poems of old age, of regret, of penance, of a sense of fading power, and at its heart is a man writing amidst the bleak anguish of World War II, held together by the belief that time is our salvation if only we can dismantle the invisible gates separating past, present, and future. And the still point, a concept at the heart of his first quartet, Burnt Norton, is how we will do so. I will now read the passage. At the still point of the turning world, neither flesh nor fleshless, neither from nor toward, at the still point there the dance is, but neither arrest nor movement, and do not call it fixity, where past and future are gathered, neither movement from nor toward, neither ascent nor decline, except for the point, the still point. There would be no dance, and there is only dance. I can only say, there we have been, but I cannot say where. And I cannot say how long, for that is to place it in time. The past is a warm pond we can freely visit or freely avoid, while the future is this shapeless orb percolating with charisma and promise. And the current moment is this cage for some of us. It locks us in this hopelessly static present. But the still point shatters these preconceived notions. With evocations of a dance, Eliot paints this still point as neither still nor in motion, but both. And with this cage breaks, and the pond empties, and the orb dissipates, and the past and the present and the future morph into this elevated understanding of time, into this new now. This idea that joins the ranks of concepts like love or perhaps God, and like love or God, the still point as the vehicle that breaks these barriers of time, is the untouchable, unseen axis of our existence. It's important to note here that the 4 quartets are actually inspired by Beethoven. Eliot plays with patterns of 4 in this poem, a trait he personally felt when he was listening to Beethoven's late quartets. I encourage you after this episode to, if you can, read the entire work in your own time. I'm wondering if you can find the many small analogies Eliot makes in the 4 quartets between poetry and music. I find the still point in the second movement of Beethoven's Pathétique so clear. The opening, which you'll hear, this indescribably intimate, steady melody, it returns throughout the movement. And for me, I can call this a fixed, reliable present. And in the moments that we depart from this musical present, we travel to less predictable harmonies and unexpected, freer melodies. And these moments, for me, can be called the past and the future. Now, where is the still point? What is the tool we use here to break the barriers between these sections? If you listen carefully, you will hear the presence of an E flat almost everywhere. At points, it's obvious, maybe like a bell. And at other times, it's much more subtle. You really have to listen for it. It's like an echo from beyond. But without fail, the E flat does persist. And I think that it brings these contrasting sections together. It brings the past, the present, and the future together. The E flat, I think, is our still point.